Take a close look at all of the items on this Price Empire page because we are going through what might be the most ridiculous time in the CS market. 40% on some items are up in the past 30 days, 11% on tons of them, knives, Poseidons, red lines, basic skins, everything is up an insane amount, and that doesn't include cases, which we'll check as well. So let's get into all of it, but first, this video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, Skins Monkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. Skins Monkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, Skins Monkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description. Okay, so for starters, why is everything up so much? Why are hedge mazes up 25% in the past 30 days? Everything is up this much. I just want to take a second to scroll and show you guys it's literally everything. I don't think I've seen a single red item. This tab is the past 30 days. So Karambit Marble Fade up 9%, phase 2s are up. These phase 2s were sitting stagnant for a long time as well. Now they're up a lot, and that's only page 1. Just look at all the green. I'm not even going to show you the specific items. Everything is green. The AK Asimov is not green. That's the first item we found out of 90 items that is not up in the past 30 days. It is insane. If you own any knife, any cases, a souvenir dragon lore, if you own anything, it's all up. And I kind of want to show you guys how insane this price trend has been over the past 30 days. In December of, I guess, 2023, leading into 2024, we had hedge mazes at $2,000, and that was an insane price from. They tanked a lot before that as well, going into the new year. And then new year comes around. I remember making a video around here, and I was like, things are kind of worth a lot of money right now. I think they're still going to be good long term, but I mean, in the short term, they did dip down quite a bit. That's like a $600 dip, $700 dip. Consolidated for a while. And as I always say in the CS scene, whenever something consolidates in price like this, it always goes up. I don't think I've seen a single time where that isn't true, despite how expensive the prices are. Look, consolidation stays at this price for a long time, blows up in price, tanks down a little because it was going up too quickly at the end of it. People decided to sell off. Consolidates again for a long time. Let's see, from December to June, or from June to December, so for a long time, and then blows up again. So we're probably going to see the same thing happen. Blow up maybe a little bit more, unless it peaked already at like $5,000. Consolidate a little bit lower, maybe at like 4,400 or around $4,000 to $5,000, and then blow up again maybe. At least that's what I think is going to happen. That's how it's been in CS for so long. And things could go sideways for a very long time, but these are the charts you always want to buy, especially in stuff that's just a super good item to hold. And the reason why I say hedge mazes are a super good item to hold is because they're in the glove case. Where is it? Here it is. $9.23 for this glove case right now. They're super limited. They're rare item drops, so very few of them are coming into the game. They've gone up over 10% over the past like month, so they're insane. This is what their price trend looks like all time. They're turning into the new Bravo case pretty much. And with the gloves getting more expensive, it means people are still going to want to unbox the cases. I mean, if the gloves were staying at the same price, then the cases are as well. But with both of those things getting more expensive and the cases still being ultra limited, they're still going to keep going up in price as long as people are willing to pay like $4 or $5,000 for the gloves. And currently they are. But of course, those are not the only items going up immensely in price. We've got the AK Redline here as well, which is just one of the most traded items in the game. It was way back in the day. It still is. As you could see, consolidation for a long time, blows up in price. Consolidation for a long time, blows up in price again until it reaches this massive hype spike. And when you see things like this, where it's going up like 4 or 5% in a day for multiple days on end, if you're trading CS skins or like just buying stuff to sell for a profit, that's when you sell. But either way, just realize it's going to come crashing back down. It'll probably come back to like 120, I would guess. But still, 120 from where was it at the beginning of 2024? Where's she? Oh my God, it's up. It's over double. It's up like 130% for an AK Redline. And I always say with these cheaper skins, they're really good to own. I think way more people in the game, which I'll get into in a sec as well, are obviously going to just easily spend a few $100 on this game. They are, because you could sell skins for real money. It's not like you're buying Valorant skins where you're just stuck with them. You can't trade them. You can't do anything for real money. You could actually sell these again. So when people say, oh, I spent $500 on CS, if you spent $500 on cases, sure, that's a waste of money, assuming you're unboxing them. But if you buy skins, you could just resell them, which is why super high prices you shouldn't really be worried about, because people will always buy stuff and resell it eventually. Now, oh my God. This is ridiculous. This looks like a top, by the way, as I was showing you guys before. Maybe this could run up in price a bit. $734 for a butterfly safari mesh is insane. I remember when this thing was less than $100. It's up like $300. Yeah, over the past year, pretty much. Absolutely insane. But for me, I actually have a Battle Scarred Butterfly Crimson Web. I might actually sell that to rebuy it later because this is so expensive right now. And once again, just slow, easy consolidation or slowly moving up in price before a sharp move up in price. And then we're going to probably see this back down a bit. I don't know, I would say like 6 to 700, I guess, somewhere in that range. Consolidate again and then probably eventually move up, as the Butterfly Safari Mesh is only in the breakout case. So just like the glove case, a relatively rare skin, even though it doesn't look good, there's going to be a lot of demand for it and not a ton of people selling it. Now, of course, there is certain items that are not doing as well, and I would say they're kind of related to old Operation collections and similar stuff like that. We've got the Glock Fade up less than 1%. We've got Sapphires, which once again, don't look that great in CS2, so I don't think they're going to have a ton of demand. I'm trying to find other items as well, but there's not really many here. Even Rust Coats, as I say, these... well, they were once cheap items. $721 for a Karambit Rust Coat now is insane, but these... worse looking skins for knives, they're still good. They're still some of the best investments in the game. And when we see massive hype come to the game, and I'll show you guys right now. Oh, it doesn't want to load. Here we go. The player count right now, especially with the peak players, is pretty much at all-time highs. Is it? It's right below it. So it's no shock we're seeing the same thing that happened the first time we got to all-time highs. A massive increase in all of the skins prices. And keep in mind, it wasn't like last time where all of it kind of happened in like 4 months. Like there was just a massive 4-month hype spike and then, you know, everything obviously died off. This was kind of a slow progression up. We came back down from those numbers and they're slowly coming back up now. I'm shocked this game has this many players because it doesn't really feel like it does, especially with all the cheaters and, you know, face it, I feel like I'm getting unbalanced games, but that's what they say. There's a lot of players in the game. I guess they're just not in NA, and clearly it is shown in the market with way more demand. Now, once again, going back to skins that aren't doing so well, we've got stuff like the Blue Phosphor, which is consolidating for a super long time here. I do have one of these, and I'm just going to keep holding on to it. Keep in mind, these are the type of things I would hold on to during times like this, because I said, consolidation, it'll probably eventually pick up hype and then just start blowing up in price. But with these old Operation skins, there's not a ton of demand for them, so they could go sideways for a super long period of time. I think the stuff that's in the old cases, like the Rust Coat knives and what else is there? We've got the AK Redline, the Op Asimov, stuff like that is done super well, and they typically outperform these Operation items. So it's just something to keep in mind if you own Operation items and you're purely out there to make a profit. Typically those older items, AK Redlines, old knives, ultraviolet knives as well, up 8%, up another 8%. And yeah, they typically outperform the super expensive stuff as well, like Wild Lotuses, Dragon Lores, and stuff. Let me check the Dragon Lore as well, because I do in fact have one. Okay, where is it? Factory New, yeah, like Factory New Dragon Lore is up less than 2%. Field tested, I do own this. It's up 4%. It was at like 6,000 earlier this month. Deagle Blaze, not up a ridiculous amount as well. This thing's just been ranging like the Blue Phosphor. And yeah, typically, once again, cheaper items are usually going to do better. Rubies are actually doing super well as well. I guess they do look better in CS2. Sapphires do not, and it doesn't look like the devs care about that at this point. But let's actually move on to cases as well, which I think are honestly more insane than, you know, what we just looked at. But look at the Fracture Cage, which is currently an active drop in the game. As I always say with active drops, or as I used to, don't buy them. They're going to have hype spikes like this, but they're active drops in the game. They're going to blow up in price and then just completely crash out. It's happened before, and if you buy, this thing was at 20 cents, it went to $1.20. This is the first time we got the hype spike in CS2. It's 6x in price, and that just shows, once again, how many players are in the game right now, because people are obviously unboxing these as well. They're not just buying them to hold on to them. But don't buy into this hype spike. Sure, this case could blow up to like $1 again, but just sell whatever you've got at that point. Don't buy, don't hold on to it, anything like that. It's going to come crashing down. It is an active drop. But let's move on to something that is not an active drop. Dreams and Nightmare. I don't remember if that's an active drop or not. Glove case, I actually just showed you guys that. I guess I could show you guys a Spectrum case. I have not looked at this one at all. Here's the hype spike from April, and then it died down in price. Once again, just like either consolidation or slowly moving up in price. These typically have big moves eventually, and this thing's gone up quite a bit. I know there's some crazier cases as well. I'll show you guys some that I own. Well, the only two I own, like 1,000 of each, are the clutch case and the CS20 case. So we'll start with the clutch case. All of the trends look kind of similar as well. Clutch case blew up from 26 cents to $1.67. I remember I sold a few of them here, but I still have like 2,000 left. So I definitely should have sold way more. I think I bought it 40 cents. So it's not that bad. I'll probably sell it around $1. But these things are doing all right. They got removed from the active drop relatively recently, so they're not too crazy. And then we've got the CS20 case as well, which is at $1. Let's go. Only 20,000 for sale on the market. And once again, they've blown up as well. I hold somewhere around 2,000 of these as well. I'm surprised they're not worth way more because they are the only case with the CS, or the classic knife rather. But yeah, the market is doing well, and I think that covers most of it. So is the market going to come crashing down anytime soon or anything like that? Well, the thing is, I think with a massive player count right now, and I mean, we haven't really had anything too crazy happen, I don't think it's really going to crash, let's say, like tomorrow. In like 4 weeks from now, sure. Especially with stuff like the hedge mazes as well, up 25% in the past month. That's insane. Now, if you don't want to hold something for like another year, I would say hold at this, or sell at this point rather. But I mean, I think the market is still great. As I've always said, just hold on for as long as possible unless you absolutely need the money in real life for something. That's what I've been doing. And clearly it's paid off. Like if you just sold a few months ago and you missed this, you lost out on like $200 for just owning one knife. So it's crazy what the market could do. But I think this does cover everything that I wanted to go over in this video. So we're rich. I hope you guys have been holding on to skins for a long time. I think the game's going to continue to get better and better. We've got Season 2 now. Sure, there's a lot of cheaters, but I think the game's just good. Hopefully new skins come out as well. And for now, check out Skins Monkey with that link at the top of the description. Get your free $5 on your first trade, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.